They call themselves Boko Haram. In the Hausa Fulani language of West Africa, it means Western education is a sin. Over the past 3 years, the group, seen here in this exclusive footage obtained by CNN, has been blamed for a violent campaign of attacks against Christian churches, markets, schools, and media outlets. Human Rights Watch says the attacks have killed more than 2,800 people.
Boko Haram came to national attention in 2009 after more than 700 people were killed in widespread clashes in the northeastern part of the country between the group and the military. In the aftermath of those confrontations, hundreds of Boko Haram members were killed, including the group's charismatic leader, Mohammed Yusuf.
But Boko Haram regrouped, and the violence has escalated.
This year alone, in the first 9 months of 2012, we've seen more than 815 people killed in Boko Haram attacks. And to put that in perspective, is that that's more than in 2010 and 2011 combined.
Boko Haram's primary focus is Nigeria. Its stated goal, overthrowing the government and creating an Islamic state. But it's also targeted international institutions. In August 2011, a Boko Haram suicide bomber drove a jeep packed with explosives into the UN headquarters in Abuja. 24 people were killed, including 12 UN staffers. It was one of the deadliest attacks in UN history. In November of that year, a United States Congressional Committee on Homeland Security warned that Boko Haram was an emerging threat to the U.S. and its interests, and it explored possible links between Boko Haram and al-Qaeda-linked groups in Africa. President Goodluck Jonathan said earlier this year that his government is willing to talk to Boko Haram.
If they clearly identify themselves now and say, this is the reason why we are resisting, this is the reason why we are confronting government, or this is the reason why we destroy some innocent people and their properties, why not? See, as a president of a country, you will not preside over dead bodies. You will be a president of people who are alive. So if they clearly identify themselves, then there will be a basis for dialogue.
But he's also using the military to go after militants, trying to improve security. Analysts contend it will take more than military action, pointing to other problems in a country that's one of the world's largest oil producers, yet rife with poverty.
And some of the root causes and the underlying factors that have led to this violence have not yet been addressed by the Nigerian authorities, including widespread poverty, impunity for intercommunal violence, police brutality and corruption, which has created a fertile ground for militancy, especially in northern Nigeria.
This past August, during her visit to Nigeria, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton said the United States was willing to work with Nigeria in the battle to contain Boko Haram, in a fight that has raised international concerns. Vladimir Duthier, CNN, Lagos.